So I keep seeing people post the dumbest takes about UFOs and aliens and how the world works and all this sort of stuff. So I'm just going to set the record straight. This is what the world looks like from an enlightened perspective, or one who is awake to the true nature of reality. And this is what that type of person would think of aliens and stuff like this. You're in a vibrationally sensitive fluidic medium, as some people have called awareness or ether. It's I have lots of videos talking about it, but it's kind of the medium that you're in. The quark foam or the quantum whatever, right? It holds vibrations. You're in a field, right? And so that field, as there's disturbances in the field, those disturbances radiate out in a frequency pattern. So any wave that you're seeing here at the source of the disturbance is happening there, and then it's happening in a bigger ring, and then it's happening in a bigger ring, right? So like as I do this, if you were to look at me in the water of awareness, it's, oh, there's that event, there's that event, there's that event, and what do you see is this nested fractal repetition of everything that is a thing. Everything that is existing is like fractaling out, and as it goes out, on one level of the fractal, it's inside of itself. Then as it ripples out again, it's outside of itself, right? As it ripples out again, it's inside and outside of itself, and inside and outside of itself. So everything that you see is happening inside and outside of itself. So it's also the container, it's also the drama. So what's going on with aliens is this like gazillion dimensional war that's as complex as the surface of the earth. So every drama that you're seeing happen between roaches and geckos, between centipedes and people, between squirrels and bears, between anything and everyone, like all these different types of things that you're seeing there in radically different levels of this dimension, right? Between like fish and people. Right, fish are in one dimension, these other things are in this other dimension that understand the dimension of the fish much better than the fish does, constantly like hunting it and stuff. That's happening. That's happening inside and outside of itself. That is the alien drama. Look at what's going on with cows. Look at what's going on with all the different insect battles, the cross-species interaction, the interaction between birds and fish. Some birds go down underwater, right? So there's all these cross interaction between self-contained universes, realities, perspectives. The surface has all these bodies on it, all these plants, all these animals that are a different dimensional surface. Every single body of water you could view as a whole universe. Every single body of water has this like fractal thing to the vibration of it, so you see cell membranes in the sun. Right, because it's rippling. You're in a field. The nature of the medium can't help but doing this rippling thing, because each event, each echo, each action is echoing out like that. So it's like you look out and you see the drama on this echo of the surface of the earth, and then that's the intergalactic, interspecies, whatever. And there's there's alliances, there's countries, like nations of people are coming together, like killing all the ants and farming the stuff and doing and so when you're in that drama, for the most part, that you play your part in the drama. You're at your house, you're at your domicile, having these interspecies interactions that you have. But this whole thing where everyone's trying to like figure out all the different like transdimensional alliances when you're just over there in a field in Iowa. Because of the internet and because people are like awakening to this reality and they'll mentally understand it, it's like you'll go, oh, and study the cockroach infestation in Albania, right? And the political impact that it has on the local gecko population. Those mental activities is echoing out, and you'll see recreations of it in the spectrum of human drama. It's all happening. It's all that wild. All the people on Earth are acting like all the animals on Earth are acting like it's just because it's doing that. And so it's all the craziest, wildest shit's happening. If you look for it, it's there. It's 100% there. It's all there. Everything that you see happening is there, and then it's echoing. It's happening inside of itself. You'll see the pattern. It's happening outside of itself, and that's how your awareness presents things. because the awareness is a field. So it's woo, 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 woo. So it's like the whole, there's disclosure. You're in this, you're in nature. Like you're in exactly what you can see to be happening. There's no, your eyes might be physically accustomed to only one ring, right? Your eyes are in the ring that it sees, but you know that ring is echoing out. You might not have eyes for the inner ring. Your eyes can't see the cells, right? The inner ring. But when that thing echoes again to the body, your eyes can see the body and the whole world that the body is in. And then everything there is coming from that inner ring, and you know it's going to the outer ring, and it's not changing. The same way that you watch, or if you were to watch a splash or like in the water, you're gonna watch it, and suddenly it goes from being the inner ring, and as you watch it, it becomes the middle ring, and as you watch it, it becomes the outer ring. So what you're seeing with your eyes, you're watching it, it's just smoothly becoming those things and smoothly going in, so you're seeing it. There's no one has any conspiracies. It's like, it's exactly what you're seeing. And so like where you get your food from, like what you're doing to the cows, what you're doing to the earth, what you're doing to the plastics, what you're doing to the other people, it's all echoing. It's just all echoing, and that's what's happening to you. So you're being farmed you're being farmed by higher dimensional intelligence the same way that you farm lower dimensional intelligence. And the degree and however, it's just how it is. Like whatever you do to the lower dimensional intelligence is done. It's one ring. It's one happening. So that's like, you just look at how are you living your life, like where, like trace things back. Where is this coming from? That's happening. Where is this coming from? That's happening. And it's all there in the middle ring, where the eyes are focused on. And you can like sense the outer ring or like see the inner ring, or like, oh my, it's just one, right? So it's like the most basic common sense advice and perception is the cosmic larger perspective, because what you're seeing right now is actively continuously turning into what's happening at a larger scale. It is the intergalactic deep state, right? Everything that you're seeing happening on the surface of the earth is the surrounding intergalactic deep state. That's what that's how many aliens there are. That's how many different agendas there are. That's how many different factions, alliances, and interactions there are. And it's like you could drive yourself crazy thinking you're going to figure it out, or that there is this anything in charge in a way. I mean, kind of like you're in charge. The human is the ring expanding. It's kind of in charge, but in terms of like trying to figure out the psychodrama that you're not directly in, that you can't see with your eyes, like trying to figure out what you can't see with your eyes is utterly incomprehensible. So if you can't see it with your eyes, there's you know, it's not your drama at your time, right? You just the grasshopper in Albania does not work or have to know about the trout in Texas. But it's also that's the so you look at the world and you can see, you want to know some secret, just look at the world and watch it echo into that larger thing, right? Meditation. So if you're interested about any type of thing going on, like you feel like you're being enslaved, you feel like you're being enslaved, you feel like you feel whatever, go look at where you're doing something like that or participating in it or depending on it or something like that, and just look at it with your eyes, and you'll see it spread out into the container. Because where else would what you're looking at be going other than to be going around it or outside of it, the way that happens in a field, the way that happens in a pool, in water, right? Body water, right? The ripple echoing. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, because people are getting really, really worked up, and you're just in nature, right? And I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. And so you can find anything that you look for. Like, anything. It's already there. You know it's already there. What you see, you know, is already there. And you can go towards it. Right? Yeah, and to go into, let's say you want to actually go into those outer realms, you ride at the moment of your perception, right? So you catch that moment, that sensation right here on the middle ring, and ride it. And as you ride it, where is it going? If you're riding the perception without falling off of it, you're riding it into the surrounding cosmic conspiracy. So these long periods of unbroken attention are riding the moment of perception into infinity. And so that's how those people like know what's going on. And you can also ride it inward to the point of creation, right? Because it's right here happening in this ring. And so you can go inward or outward just by staying with the moment, right? Like staying where the moment came from, rides it inwards. Staying where the moment is going, rides it outwards. And then anytime you get distracted, you reset back to the moment where the sense organs are happening. So it's like this is a ring in kind of a pool, and the splashing is going inward and outward. And the result of the splashing is from everything else splashing both inward and outward. So people see this all the time. Fractal. For some reason, not very many people know how to place it, like right here. I guess they see the fractal in an altered state or somewhere else in a different dimension or all that, or they'll have, I don't know. It's hard to understand. Like why everybody, like why. It's crazy to be in a situation and to not grasp what's going on, right? Like I know the baby. Like they don't know, right? And so you're in that, that's the truth of it. You know, the most people, the non-enlightened people, have the understanding of a baby, like just totally retarded, has no idea what's going on. And so then that they have an awakening experience is available to them. And it's like an innocence that I long for. I can't even remember it anymore. Yet here we are.